And we are live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 160. Damn, I didn't notice that till this morning when I was doing the
Dang.
settings. We're at 160 here. But I'm joined finally by a good brother. He's representing not only the Jobber Tears Network, but the Jobber Tears podcast. He
Yes,
is
sir.
one of your favorite refs, Mr.Blacc. What's going on, brother? How's
What's
it
up, brother,
going?
man? Yo, I'm feeling good, man. Getting prepared for Java Slam, man. Like, thank you for having me on your show, man. Like, yo, you get a little buzz out here. You have all my favorites. I always look forward to everybody. Like, who you gonna have? Who you gonna have, man? Like, yo, I gotta say, man, if no one's gonna tell you, man, you're the Vlad TV of wrestling, dogs. Keep it up, dogs. Keep it up.
Appreciate you, bro. No, like
No
we're
problem,
talking
bro.
off air, like, bro. Like I said, we finally were able to make this happen because our schedules have
Mm-hmm.
legit been just crazy busy. You guys are killing it right now. Between
Thank you,
again the
thank you,
Java Tears
thank you.
podcast, between what you guys are doing with the parties, between what you guys are doing, there's so much we got to talk about. But you know how it goes. You've watched the podcast before, so you know I got to ask you the question I ask everyone that comes on. You heard the name of the podcast. It's called Respect the
Yes,
Craft. So for
yes.
you, when you hear that term, the craft, what does that mean to you?
I mean, you to me, it means that whatever you do, you got to do it with 100%. There's no 90% on that. You got to do your best. You know, if your best is 100, you do that. If your best is 20%, you do that. Always push your best in anything that you do. And respecting the craft is always respecting who came before you, the people who currently, the future. You don't take, but you always you always leave whatever craft you are more better than you enter into it. So when I hear that respect, respect, respect. Whatever you do, if you're a janitor, you respect what you do because God bless you the opportunity to do that. Because not everybody can do what you do, especially in wrestling. Trust me, this is why I'm a referee.
And there we go. We already got Sir Wickets in the chat as well. What's
Yes,
going on,
sir.
brother? There we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's perfect how you say that blessing to be in there. So let's talk about this. I want to get serious with you for a bit. I want to ask because it's out there. I don't know if it's everyone knows, but unfortunately, in the time around 2016, we almost lost you. There was a time
Yeah,
where. So I
yeah.
want to ask you: was that something where, unfortunately, when that happened, with the blessing of still being here, was that moment that you decided, if I'm going to get in this, I got to get in there now? Was that one of those that almost pushed you to start really getting involved in wrestling and just finding the true passion in it all?
Um, that definitely started it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know, but I was like 300 pounds. Like a lot of people do not know that. Like people just see who I am, they look like, oh, hey, this is Black, whatever. I look like, nah. I blew up to yo. As we talking right now, I'm gonna show you the picture. I'm gonna show you guys the picture. Like I was close to 300 pounds. I had no direction in my life. I was just working, and that's it. I had a girlfriend, but it was just like the girlfriend didn't fit me. So this is me in 2016 before the accident.
There you go.
So no direction, none of that. But wrestling was always there. You feel me? Wrestling was just always there. So I always depend on wrestling. Monday Night Raw, dang. Friday night, Thursday night. You remember SmackDown was all
Give
over
it.
the place. ECW. I got into NXT. Wrestling was always consistently there. So I told myself, like, yo, I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a purpose, this, that, there. So let me give myself my all. Let me actually giving more effort into life. And during that time, I was depressed. I had anxiety. Everything that I was dealing with, it was just like the totally different person who I was then to who I am right now. You know, I did a whole 360 and like you said, it was just like I prayed. I was like, yo, God, man, like, please give me something. Please give me something. Please give me something. Give me some kind of direction. Like I'm here. Just use me. So slowly and truly, I started to find myself. You understand? I was in church, but I had to leave the church because I couldn't I felt that y'all all told me what to do, but I gotta listen to God for myself. So you understand? So I left the church, I just started going just going wild and out. Like I was dealing with women I shouldn't be dealing with. I was in a situation I shouldn't be in and stuff like that. But the podcast came around. My brother had a podcast and stuff. That I know that's your next question. So my brother had a previous podcast, and we always say that he fucked up. The dude went away for vacation, And then next thing you know, that's how the podcast was born. I was alternative, and we had like a little falling out. And now, I think going on 5 years later, we're still a podcast. Like we was at BlurCon like 2 weeks ago. We thank you. We continue the viewing party. Shout out to my brother. He's the Vince McMahon of the viewing parties. Like before him, nobody was really doing viewing parties. You understand? Now everybody's doing viewing parties. That's a good thing because everyone eats here. There's food for everybody. So me being part of the podcast, it really did save my life. I always say, I'll say it till I die. Wrestling saved my life. And yeah, man. Oh, dang, I'm about to answer how did I start roughing.
Just keep it going, bro. It
All
all
right.
connects here. That's the perfect thing. It all connects.
Yes, it all connects. So we all know Nick Shin. You know what I'm saying? Nick Shin is that dude. So I've been watching Nick Shin forever. When we start getting into wrestling podcast, shout out to Joe Kim, one of the owners of Battle Club. He told us, yo, interview the indies people. So we started interviewing everybody doing indies. Everybody going to shows, sponsoring shows and stuff like that. So I got into indie wrestling hard. Like I was into it, but I was really into it.
Yeah.
And people who know me back in the day before I started reffing and stuff like that, I used to heckle everybody. Man, you was a heel, I'll make sure you did not like me. I made sure that if you was a face, I'm cheering you on like it was no other. Because I realized that a lot of indie shows when you go to, why you on your hands like this? Cheer. You understand? Stop looking cute. Stop looking sexy. Like, who you trying to impress? We here to have a good time. While out, wrestling is fun. Stop making it serious. Like, we're not solving world hunger. We're not at all. So, heckle everybody, this, that, third. I got the love, got the buzz up. So then I always see Nick. I was like, yo, Nick, man, like, how you doing this, that? Do we talk? I was like, so, Rick, tell me about refereeing and stuff like that. He told me about it. He said, yo, man, get into it, I was like, all right, man. I put it back in my mind. But it always was intriguing to me. So we went to DC 2 years ago, right? We went to DC. And then we sponsored Big Swole at some kind of wrestling promotion. I forgot what it is, escaping my mind, but it is DC, right? Great promotion. And you know how wrestling is. They had a ring in a beer brewery. Man,
Okay, like, yeah.
All right. So you have ideas in DC. We went, whatever. And then shout out to Spice Bugle and Big Game Leroy. They came up to me, they was like, yo, Mr.Blacc, man, you're really good at this, man. You should consider being a manager. That was tied into driving to the South later on. You be a manager. So happily, Joe Kim was there. So I said, yo, Joe Kim, I'm gonna join the school. And then I joined the school. And how I knew that refereeing was for me is we was practicing whatever. And then Santi looked at me and said, yo, why you here for? I looked dead at that man's face. I said, I want to be the best referee ever. And I believe that. Like, personally, and I'm getting better every single day in my studying and stuff like that. So my goal is to be the best referee. Like, I want to ref in every single promotion in New York, every single promotion in the East Coast, all over the United States. I want to travel the world doing this, refereeing, you understand? And just putting my flavor into it. Because I understand that I'm that third man. Sometimes the sixth man, sometimes the seventh man, whatever it is, I'm that.
You're a crucial part, though. I feel like that's something where that art sometimes is missed. People forget that is a crucial part to the story. We forget a lot of times there was a reason why people loved Earl Hebner. There was a reason why people loved Kyoto. There were things. There's a story that adds to it. Like, especially when you're able to add some, like Shin does it well. Shin is always there. You can't go to an indie show, Nick Shin's reffing, and you don't start like, yo, you remember Shin. You remember something. Like
something with Shin. Yeah. And Shin, shout out to one of my teachers, Steve the rep. Yep. Steve, man, pretty Steve. Long hair. There you go. And like the mixture of both, it gave me my basic foundation. Yeah. You understand?
Which again, that's a great foundation to have right there. Because you have Uncle Steve who's been doing it since I've started coming to indie shows, and that was like 2014, 2015. He already had years under his belt. So imagine how many years it's been. So
between the two of them. So I have a great foundation. And the one thing I learned is there's something that they said, it was just like, yo, you have to you have to kind of like fill in the blanks for the audience. Like, what do you mean? Like, for example,
Yeah,
when like one thing that I started doing is when somebody kick out of two, right? I go one, two, I go to indicate that he kicked out. So someone in the back could see it. Someone in the Raptors could see it. You understand? When somebody take a hit, I go, oh, I really do react.
yeah. No, and
Like,
I've seen that. It's like again, you're adding that reaction. Like if you're really in the middle of that, that's gonna be your reaction. Like, oh, just got knocked. Like it adds something. It adds something to it, and that's what you want. You just don't want to be the person there that's like, okay, and then one. Like it kills the
thank
vibe of
you.
a match.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you. Me go, oh, and he's like, oh, and then right after I checking up on him, it's like, dang, is he all right? And me yelling out there, are you all right? Say something. I could stop the match.
yeah,
It adds to like, dang, man, he really that hurt and stuff like that.
yeah. Because now it makes the
Everything
fans
matters.
react. Now it's like everyone's watching your cues. Like wait, oh wait, and it adds again another piece to it. It enhances the story right there. So So
Exactly.
here we go. Before we continue, let's go to the comments a little bit. We got our boy Matt Awesome in the chat right there saying,
My
"Mr.
guy,
Blacc,
man.
my guy, look at that."
What's up?
Then look at that. He's giving you the credit. The man who raised my hand after I won the Rumble in the Bronx. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the little details,
Thank
little
you. Thank you.
details.
Thank you.
And
Thank
here,
you.
and here we go. Look at that. We got some shout outs there for you.
Oh,
Andre Drizzy said,
some
shout out to all love. Look at
my
that.
guy, man.
And again, look at that, adding that, putting that little extra stank on it. It is. It's those little things. Here we go. We got Sammy Chaos saying best facial
Oh man.
expressions reaction I've ever seen. There you go.
Thank you, thank you.
Here we go. Definitely did that for me and Ahmed. Yeah. Again, you had those reactions when you see Matt Awesome getting beat. It's like, oh. And again, it adds that. Because if it's just a ref just being there like, oh, okay. It ruins the vibe of it. It ruins the tempo because now it's like, okay, that's gonna make the fans react the same way.
And this is why that had I haven't been in training in a while for personal reasons, but definitely go back. Everyone's watching for the Fallout Shelter. Shout out to young guys, man. Y'all definitely helped me out. The Fallout Shelter, man. You know, I got to point my people. The Fallout. If you want quality teachers, champions from over many, I can't even count. Go to the Fallout Shelter. Yo, tuition is affordable. Everything, man. Everybody wants each other to grow. We push each other. We compliment each other. We want everyone to go. So the Fallout is the best place to become a wrestler in this game. You know, we got look at Cosmic. Look at Cosmic, V. Look at Anthony Gamble. Like the young cats that's coming up. Look at the Scottaricans.
Yep.
We have a young craft hunks. Yo, Sep. Woo! Who Sammy? Sep? That's a bad bitch right there. Woo! That's a badass bitch right there. Her versus Lala? Woo! Wow! You know how rough that match. I mean, like, oh, 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 oh. This why I tell everybody, come to the Fallout, man.
Yeah.
Come to the Fallout, man. And another thing I had to add, man, I got to add the 2 Chainz when I'm roughing, B. I had to, B. I
No,
had to,
you
B.
come in style, bro. It's not
You
again, you
have
add
to.
your take to it. It's not just the normal ref. It's not just you gonna wear the zebra shirt and that's it. No, you add something. It adds an element to it. It adds your style to it, which again, it shows something different.
Thank you,
So
thank you,
there you
thank
go.
you. I
So now let's
appreciate
let's talk
that.
about that. I want to talk because again, it's one of those things to want to get involved. It's one of those things you see the inspiration there that it gets you in. But what made you continue that? It's like because again, it's one thing to step into a ring, decide, let me try it out. What pushed you to be like, no, I have to keep going? Like, what was it that was like, you know what? I made the right choice here. What was that moment that it's like, yeah, we're keeping it going?
It was kind of several key moments. I started with the Fallout. All my friends at the Fallout, classmates, teachers, just seeing everybody progress. You know, it's the little stuff. Like I seen somebody like being more on the heavy side when they first started, and then months later, a year down the road, they looking like this. Ooh, they could do that. Okay, what's the difference between me and this person? We both humans, we both had the same opportunities. Yes, it may be different backgrounds, but there's no different from that person to me. If they could go through whatever they go through, we all go through some shit. All of us. If they could overcome what they overcome, to become who they are right now. Come on, like one of my biggest inspirations. One of them is it's Cosmic. When I first saw her until now, wow, Jordy Lee, woo, Jordy Lee, son, from her just being a manager to Scott Ricans until now, Scott Ricans, Kurt, woo, see that kid now? Gamble, son. Yo, shout out to my son, Young Lion, B. Son, the progression. If you in practice, I'm going to say, yo, we build bricks here. You understand? To build houses. And I always say everybody, yo, you're going to fuck up. Because you don't know no better. But you got to keep on going. You got to build on that. And just seeing me after that mindset, how they always push me, I go, now I got to keep on going. Because, yo, there's no competition though, but like, yo, I want to do good for myself. You feel me though, son? Because if I do good, everyone around me wins. You feel me? Let's say that down the road I end up getting a gig at AEW. You understand? Let's say I get a car, everything like that. Yo, listen, I got 5 people that I could bring with me. And I'm going to be there for the whole week. So, Call Promotion, I got 5 guys. They work this, that, third. Everybody gets paid. Because see how much that I progress. You understand? So I'm all about like teamwork. Everyone eats and stuff like that. That's why I tell everybody, be wrestling. And that's one reason. Second reason is I miss the locker room. I miss being in football practice. I miss being around basketball and everything like that. I was just like, yo, this is the best locker room I've ever been in. You understand? I've been in many different locker rooms, whatever. I just love it. I love the road, going to road, like outside of Battle Club. I go to other promotions. I feel like I'm in a road game. You feel me? Like, oh man, who I'm gonna meet today? It's just like so many different experiences. And the third thing is just like, yo, I'm living a dream, son. Like, naturally think about it. I used to play wrestle in the backyard, in schools, whatever, had like the cardboard belts, you feel me? Because I was champion, you feel me? We used to fight over it. And like, I get to be in a ring with some of the people I used to watch on my phone and internet back in the day. Like, oh man, like Mike Law going through the chair. I used to see that, man. Masha over here in the beach, having a match in the beach. And she's one of my, come on, living a dream. I'm over here reffing take man matches. I'm over here wrestling Big Time Yeah. That's another dude that, yo, I love because seeing him when he first went to New York and now become one of the faces of Battle Club. You feel me? I told him, I was like, yo, I'll make you the face of Battle Club. One of the faces. The face. What happened? Look what happened. I can't quit because everyone around me is winning. You feel me? Nobody don't let me quit. What? If I go to school right now and say, yo, I'm quitting wrestling. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. What's your reason? No, you're not. Deal with your shit. Come back. Because you too good to fucking quit. So when I have people believe in me, my village believe in me, son, how can I quit? I gotta keep on going. Because like the longer I keep on going, son, I know that I have a chance. And I can sleep at night knowing that I put my all into this. So those are the reasons why I can't stop wrestling. And besides, I love that shit too much. Be like, bro, the amount of useless wrestling information that I have, son. Yo, why do I know that what happened in '06 SmackDown? Why do I know that having championships that Kurt Angle won, having time Big Show turned heel? Why do I know that? I know that, or like Impact Wrestling. How do I know that? How that they see with the NWA and all that, all the history, bro? I can't walk away from this, son.
No.
Like,
don't again. That's that difference of just something that's like this is a like then a passion. That passion is there. You see it. Sammy said it earlier. Do you see this man's reactions? That passion is there. When you talk about it, it shows. It's not just like we're having this. This is why I wanted to have this conversation because I knew it would be a convo like this. It's not just like, all right, yeah. So you got into wrestling. It's like, no, there's deeper than that. There's something is there. Like,
thank you, B. Like, I used to see, before there was Pride and Powerful, LAX at Battle Club. Not on AEW. Andy Bowen. He went from the Green Ranger gimmick to like scissor me daddy. Ah! Come on.
No.
Willow. Shorty was out for a whole year. Came back and now one of the faces of the women's division AEW.
No.
Having killer matches. Won the first ever openweight champion for the women's for New Japan. Seeing all these people around me. Yes, let's give him a clan. Come on. See all these people around me. Main event. You feel me?
No.
Yo, my son Movie Mike, when he progressed, Rayon, Big Time Yaya, Zuka, all these people progressing. This is why I tell everybody, wrestling is my biggest inspiration because it taught me, yo, never afraid to evolve, never give up, and always work on your craft. Because there's going to be a time we're going to call you up, and you got to be ready. No excuses. They've been like, for example, Nick called me up one day. This, that thing. Dang. I talk about everyone's business, but hey, I'm on your show. Respect the crowd. So you got to get Mr.Blacc, aka Chocolate Rep. I got to give you it. Nick called me up one day. You feel me? I haven't been in school, whatever, but I still was watching wrestling. Mentally training myself. Looking at how this person do this. Everything. Watching his videos. Watching Uncle Steve's videos. Watching game tape. Yo, I got a gig for you, this, that, there, come through. Next I came through, the promise like, yo, want you again because I love your style. Thank you. I respect that. You feel me? Always be ready.
Bro, and again, it happens. Like there was I won't break too much of the fourth wall, but there was a booking I wanted to get you in, but I saw you guys were busy. You guys schedules like we're gonna make it happen though. It's a promotion I want to bring you in. I'll just say that. We'll talk off air about where, but definitely it's like it's seen. Trust me, it's seen. That dedication, that passion, that respect for the craft. Got to put the pun in there. But again, all of that is there with you though. So here we go. Look at that. We got Spice in the chat saying "Love you, Black." There you go. Everyone's showing love. Everyone's showing love.
Thank you.
So this is something I wanted to talk about because not only do you see that with the Fallout, you see that with Battle Club, that mutual, just everyone pushing each other, everyone wanting everyone to win, and having that genuine love in the family affair. It's one of those where with you guys, with the Job and Tears Network as well, that's all you see. That's what I love about all this. That again, you guys are killing it with the game. But you're always showing that support for other podcasts, showing support for others that are doing this in the community. And that's why I love that. Again, it's that family affair. Janelle hit me up earlier, thanking me. I was like, of course, y'all fam. Like this is a whole, this is a big thing here. I love to see it. Like,
thank you. Listen, everyone eats, B. Everybody eats. Like, listen, there's an interview with Cody and Sean Sapp, something like that. One of these dudes. I forgot which one. Not to disrespect what he does, because he does a great job. It was Ryan Sapp or Sean Ryan Sapp. How you say his name? Ryan something.
Ryan Satin is the one that does it for WWE. That dude. Yeah.
The Ryan Satin. I think it was. No. He was AEW during the time.
Oh, so Sean Ross Sapp was the other dude. Yeah.
Yes, Sean Ross Sapp.
Okay.
So Cody was talking to him. He was like, "Yo," I'm paraphrasing it. I'm gonna say how I interpret it. He's like, "Yo, bro, why are you beefing all these other wrestling journalists? Why? You understand? Like, yo, this sport is like scripted, right? Like, it's predetermined. I know guys are beefing over nothing." And after that, he looked at him, he was just like, well, he's like, wait a minute, did you ever met him in person? He talked about Dave Meltzer. I never met him in person. And he looked at him and was just like, you know what? If I get y'all all in the room, y'all would perfectly get along. I don't understand why y'all beef. Reason why I say that, because why am I beefing with somebody else that look like me? You understand? And you know how they was growing up with us. Come on, making fun of you like that wrestling stuff. But like they making fun. You look like, bro, why you making fun of people like you're wrestling? Like, yo, it just came to me just now. You're making fun of me for watching wrestling. But bro, you dress up as Harry Potter. You make up lore about this. Bro, you watch Dragon Ball Z anime. These are predetermined. These stuff are really fake. Because Harry Potter like, oh man, I ain't doing this. So he get a stunt double. Goku, you can just erase him and he's gone. But y'all be worshiping these people. Let me like my wrestling. You feel me? When like all y'all stuff wasn't on, what was on live every week? Wrestling. Thank you, Vince. You feel me? So let me enjoy what I like. You feel me? So what was the question, Tim? I have a great time. Forgot.
No, we were just going through it. Now, unfortunately, I guess they didn't like my comment because we got Federate saying love. That they questioning it and they questioning the family. I guess they're not fans of what I was saying. That genuine love with everybody, that support with everybody.
Except for Frederick, like no one fucks with those. No one likes them. Like they don't count. Like they're not. They're like the Pop-Up girls. Remember him? We don't talk about them. You feel me? They don't count. Like, I don't appreciate the stuff that they do. I do not. You feel me? They represent O'Shea Edwards. I don't like O'Shea at all, at all. Listen, Yaya defeated him at Java Slam 1. So that's all that matters. You feel me? So, you feel me? No one likes Frederick. So they don't count. All right? But overall, like, that's what I mean by the whole Ryan said. It's just like everyone eats. Like, what do I look like getting mad at you for getting an interview? Let me watch this. You feel me? Let me support it. Let me like it. Let me share. Why am I getting mad at you for doing what you're doing? Those wrestling girls, I'm going to shout you out because, hey, you may not like us, but yeah, these girls you may like it because you may like how they approach those. You feel me? Stephanie Hardy podcast, Backstage Brawl. I shout out everybody because those are legitimately my friends. You feel me? Like I could sit down with Stephanie, everybody else I mentioned, all these podcasts, and have a great conversation because beyond our love for wrestling, though, we respect what we do. Yep. And I push them to get better. You feel me? I would hit up one of them. I was like, yo, I don't see having an episode in a while. What's up? Are you okay? And stuff like that, though. So I do that with you. Yo, brother, man, I big you up because, yo, in my world, some people might take it cocky, whatever. I'm the fucking shit. In my world. So if I feel like if I feel like I'm the shit and you're part of my world, why don't I instill my blessing on top of blessing being overfull of goodness onto you, compliment you, big you up here. But if I bring you down, that's make my world a little bit more toxic. I don't want that. I don't preach that. Let me big you up. My arms around you. Let's talk, bro. Yo, hit up, yo, yo, talk to my mans right here. Talk to him, this, that, third. Cause I know that it's important to keep it going. It benefits you, me, and Yah. Now, Yah has another platform where he can show other people, like, hey, this is what I'm doing and stuff like that. You feel me? And you doing interviews with certain people, it may keep you motivated to, like, who knows what you're going through outside of there? I don't know because I want you to be the best. So every time I see you, I always will make sure you show you love because I want to see you next time. I want to see you in the future. And the last thing that I don't want to have, like, is a bad memory of us. Like, I'm getting a little emotional, but, like, I remember, like, some dude, like, at the church, Christopher Wayne, I call him my pops, man. Like, I remember, son, like, last time I see him, son, he saw me looking good and happy, man, like, and he died, man, because of COVID, man. Like, I didn't want to see him at the funeral because, like, my last memory was not going to be nothing negative. It's going to be positive. So I always just I always give my best because I understand at one point I did a lot of bad in my life, disrespectful, just being so, just in me, like, I did so much bad. I did a lot of bad by myself. All I want to do is do good with everybody. If I can't do good with you, I got myself to do good because, yeah, man.
Oh, I hear that, bro. And again, it's you know what that comes with, though? It comes with that growth. It comes with finding yourself. It's one of those where, again, we all have our background. We all have our history.
Yes.
It happens. Yes. But it's one of those where we learn from those mistakes. We learn from what's built us.
Yes.
And we keep it going. So that's the best thing. So, but now let's start talking about one of the main reasons we're here too, because I know everyone wants to hear us talk about it. We got it coming up in less than 2 weeks. It's going to be Jobber Slam 3. It's New Jobber City. It's not only a Jobber Tears podcast presentation, but also Battle Club Pro, Fallout. It's a family affair. You love to see it. So let's start breaking into this. Let's start talking about this. Let's start previewing it a little bit. Again, this is only some of the card as well. I feel like people are missing that there's more to come. So make sure you're following Battle Club Pro. Make sure you're following the Jobber Tears podcast and network.
Yes.
Because you never know what else is coming through. So let's start with this one. A match that was announced at the last event. That, again, it is confirmed. It is going to be opening the show for that Battle Club Pro 5-point championship. We got the finisher, Steve Pena, versus the bounty hunter, Brian Keith. Let's talk about this war that's about to kick off Jobber Slam 3.
Understand we have a tradition at Jobber Slam where the opening match set the card. Last year, Mike Law became the first champion, Nemesis champion, the first champion he ever won. We provide that Jobber Slam. Jobber Slam 1, we had Casey Navarra versus Savi. You know that was a banger. So keep. You already know somebody's dying in that ring. Yeah, somebody's dying in that ring because those battles are some bad motherfuckers. I'm telling everybody who's watching right now, yo, you gotta come on time. Everybody knows you come on time on Jobber Slam because you come late, you're gonna miss something. The opening match, that opening match, it's gonna be a war. So I'm excited. You already know who I'm going for. You understand? I go for my coach, Pena. You already know. I love Keith, but Pena. I gotta go for Pena.
It's hard not to. Again, we've had Steve Pena on the show. A little birdie told me a respectful sponsorship might be coming through. I don't know. It hasn't been. We can't confirm anything right now, but it is one of those where it's hard to pick against Pena, but we can agree it's gonna be a fight. Brian Keefe ain't going down without a fight, and I don't see him wanting to go back to Texas without some gold. So this is going to be a fight like no other. And again, it's setting the tone highly. Like it's. Oh, and here we go. Federated now saying a bounty hunter. You say, yeah, he is a bounty hunter. Federated.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
Like a quality one too. A quality one.
He's had some names on his list, so you never know what Brian Keefe could do. Again, we don't know if this is the last we see him after this. He might be going for some more gold. You never know. But speaking about championship opportunities, let's talk about this now. As the winner of the Jobber Knocker Battle Royal will be choosing their championship opportunity, be it for that 5 points championship, the Icons championship, the franchise championship, the tag team championships, or even that championship you mentioned, the Nemesis championship. The winner of this gets to choose, and just look at that stacked roster of competitors. You got coaches of the Fallout in there with Mike Law, Jorge Santi, Prince Ahmed. You got, she was in the chat earlier, Sammy Chaos. You got Jordy Lee in there. You got the debuting Brian Baum in there. Like it is a stat. We got Matt Awesome in there. He was in the chat earlier.
Stan Michael. You're
he's gonna be singing the whole way through. We know how it's gonna be. We got Nimrod, who's said he's gonna cut 15 promos before July 29th. Like
Gia Scott, Mike,
look at that.
Matt Awesome. Honestly, this is the one match that I don't know who's gonna win because anybody has a possibility. You can go with the rookie, Brian Baum. You go you go for the upstart. First year. She try to get her like she's not trying to repeat a sophomore slump, but show everybody that I'm that bitch. You feel me? So you can be Jordy Lee. You feel me? The old time.
You never
this
know.
Is the match.
Look at
everybody.
This.
Come on time.
Matt Awesome said, "I'm buzzing everyone in this."
Look at that. What the Chiclet does.
He already put a target on Stan Michael. Make him sing the hard way. There you go. But again, you never know. You never know what could happen in this one. And again, that is confirmed as of now. These are your confirmed competitors. But at a Battle Club show, at a Jobber Tears joint, you never know who else could possibly be showing up. We've seen surprises before. You never know what could happen. It's Jobber Slam 3. Big things are happening at this one.
Last year, Nick was a surprise entrance to the Battle Royal.
Yeah, it was that gray sweatpants Battle Royal.
Yes. Fake Jack, yes. Next year, random. So you don't know. Like I really don't.
We don't know. We're talking right now. Who knows? You don't get in there. You decide, you know what? I want a title opportunity. Let me get something for Jobber Tier South. You never know.
Right.
You never know. So again, this is why you don't want to miss it. This is why you got to be there, not even on time. You got to be there early because you never know what can happen. This is the best thing about these shows. And again, it's a whole day in Brooklyn. Come through. This is my neck of the woods, so it's a good neighborhood. Come have some fun.
It is. It is. I can officially say it's a very good neighborhood. Yeah.
It's a good neighborhood. It's a good. So now from that, let's go to this. Let's go into the Brass Ring Invitational. Mr. Darius Carter gonna be at Jobber Slam 3. And I know you said it. You're not too big on the heels. You're a little. When we talk about the biggest heel going right now, a man that's been on PW for he's on the PWI. He's been doing everything. He's been holding championship after championship. It's hard to go against the All-Father here.
One of the best heels in the game. So I don't know. Like, Sir Wilkins, A lot of people don't remember this. He had beef with So Wilkins at one point. He had beef with So Wilkins, and like my brother had to pay a hefty fee to get Grim. That ended up not working out. This, that, or third. So that's a little bit history between our team versus him. So I don't know. I don't know. Are we gonna pay that hefty price to bring in someone to go against them? Maybe. I don't know. So I don't know who's bringing in. I don't know who. Listen, he could be fighting Jesus at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the best thing about the Invitational. You never know what can, but like we said, it's Jobber Slam 3. You never know who's gonna be in that locker room that day. This is why you gotta be there. Get your tickets
on time.
Link in the
Yes.
description down below.
Yes.
Make sure you're getting them. And here we go. We got our buddies Wes and Kyle showing support. Thank you guys as always. Federated, I guess, not liking your pick of Jordy in there. But come on, Federated. It's not our fault that last I checked, there's no Federated representation. Oh, wait, no. You guys do have Christina Maria. If I remember correctly, she is also representing Federated. So you got someone in there. But
Okay.
you guys got to get a little more representation in there. Rembrandt said it the other day on the Knuckleheads. Shout out to the fam at the Knuckleheads. Where's Federated at? All we're seeing is Rembrandt in there. We need some more Federated love. But hey, let's go to a match that I know this one we've been unbiased, we've been neutral here, but I feel like you might have an opinion on this one a little too much. So let's go into this, as it will be a trios 2 out of 3 falls. Excuse me, a 2 out of 3 falls match, as it will be Jobber Tears South going head to head with Prolific. As you look at that graphic, you see the newest member of Jobber Tears South going to be accompanying them to the ring, Anthony Gamble. Talk to us about this. What are we seeing in this board? I got to ask you, because I know everyone wants to ask, will you be putting this one aside and staying away from the referee position? Will you let this be a fair 2 out of 3 falls contest? Not saying you're unfair when you're in the stripes. I'm asking what the people want to hear. You know, I
have insurance policy for a reason, right? Listen, a lot of people don't know. I got in trouble with Joe Kim because he didn't like how I officiate the first match. So I don't know, but to prevent that, to make sure that we get the W, I make sure I got the insurance policy, Anthony Gamble. Like, a lot of people don't know that we did a clean sweep at the last Battle Club event. You understand? Back-to-back wins. You know, my brother defeated Simon Miller. I made sure that was done. You know, I made sure that Yaya got his championship. If I have the person going in myself, I'll do. But this match, Joe Kim might be funny, so I put my insurance policy in there. So I already know who's going to win. It's going to be a clean sweep. You know, Prolific, good tag team. Great trios. All of them together, great faction. But they don't job to itself. That's it. They don't job to itself. You understand? So I will make sure we get the W. Any means possible. This is why I have my insurance policy.
There you go. And again, I would imagine I was paid in full with that insurance policy right there with Anthony Gamble.
Of course.
And here we go. Oh, look at that. Federated saying it's Battle Club Pro. None of the refs call it down the middle. I'll say Nick shouldn't call it down the middle. It's usually good with that, but again, I stay neutral to everybody. Everything is fair over here on Respect the Craft. But again, that's gonna be. I can't wait to see what goes down.
Yeah.
Again, I gotta stay neutral because again, I want to show love to y'all. I respect, but I also don't want to get hit with a lariat from Auntie. So we gonna keep it as this gonna be a nice war in there, and that's gonna be it. So
like me and Lala got a lot of beef. It's like our beef runs big in many different promotions. I'm reffing. Didn't expect her to be there. She over here booing against me. So I warned her, yo, I will get you out of here. I have to make sure of that. So that lariat is heavy. Took our Yaya, you know, and took our Yaya a couple of months ago in that match, right behind my back. They slick, but I'll make sure that we get the W.
Well,
clean sweep.
Again, this is why, guys, get your tickets. If you're not already, you should have already had them because again, we're less than 2 weeks away. Make sure you get your tickets. Again, it's going to be a movie like none other. Let's keep it going. As now, this is a match I know Federated is going to love to talk about. as it will be for that Fallout Shelter Championship, the inaugural champion. Big Cuzzo will be defending against main event Rembrandt here. Now, again, the graphic shows Mr. Martinez by his side. I don't know. Will we get to see Mr. Martinez? I know Battle Club is still like that decision there, the suspension. I'm not sure what's going on, but it will be Rembrandt challenging here for that Fallout Championship. And it was good to see the inaugural champion finally crowned. Now,
Thank
where
you.
we go
Well
with this
deserved.
is going to be interesting.
It's going to be a hard one because Big Cousin got to have a head on a swivel. Because you know Mr. Martinez got a lot of bags up his tricks. So, head on a swivel. Because you don't know who's going to bring in. Like you said, it's Java Slam 3. Federer got tricks up their sleeve, though. They are the black sheep of the family of Battle Club. You don't know who they're going to bring in. They have members. They got stacked members. Members that you may forget that there was even part of that. Oh my gosh. So
you never know. You never know.
If it was Rembrandt by himself, easy win for Cuzzo. Is it going to be a win for Cuzzo? I don't know. Because again, Federer got tricks up their sleeves. You understand?
Look at that. Even Federer saying it. Hashtag we are everywhere. This is true because again, you look at the list, you look at the history. You got members like independent wrestling legends like Papa Don. You got New Blood in Casey Navarro. You got guys that have been big in New York. Mick Drake, Mike Orlando. We got a man that unfortunately right now he was on the injury list. Who knows if he's ready or not? We got Abraham Khan. We got guys that are making their way. You never know who could possibly show
and
up.
Who knows, Cuzzo, who he had rubbed the wrong way. You don't know. You don't know because some people want revenge. So this match is going to be a good match. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be. These are great competitors and stuff like that. So I'm gonna stay right here on the fence because I don't know. I don't know.
There we go. That's again. This is the reason why, guys. It's a stat card. Again, this isn't it. We still got more to go. So let's keep it going. Let's talk about this one right here, as it's going to be a true tag team clash. As it's two guys that I know very well, the former Battle Club Pro tag team champions, Mr.Blacc, Jay Lion, the main event going head to head with Culture Inc. And funny enough, I've had Malik Bosaidi on the podcast. I've talked to Culture Inc. before. We've had the combo. This is something I was looking forward to because they've wanted to make their ways in New York again. They wanted to come down. They wanted to face the best. And who other than the main event in that spot?
Great tag team. Great tag team. Culture Inc. But it's main event. You see the resume. You see who they went against. Mercy Machine Guns, Briscoes. You know, they be killing it at Hog. So, Battle Club, those former champions. So, with that, I got to go with my guys, main event. Because you're going against experience. They went against people above their experience. So, and don't forget, they did beat the Briscoes.
They have. It took them to be able to finally defeat them to become House of Glory Tag Team Champions, which again, they were on a run holding those titles. They held the Battle Club Pro Tag Team titles, also winning the inaugural Super 8 of tag team tournament. So it's like, of course he had to add that in there. Keyword former. You know what's funny? I thought we were good with Federated. At least I was, because they're friends of the show. But I don't know. I guess every time I bring someone else on the show, they're not too keen on my guest here. But it is what it is. We keep it going. But again, that's gonna be a tag team war. I can't wait to see.
But you never know. Culture Inc. could pull out the upset.
It could happen. Again, they're coming in hungry. They're coming in to show they should be mainstays as well in Battle Club Pro. So this is one of those where you can't miss it. And then again, like we said, you never know what could happen. Who says this stays a tag team match? We've seen it before. People show up and say, we're gonna mix it up a little more in there. So you never know what could happen at a show. This is why you guys have to be there. You guys got to get your tickets. Again, those tickets are going fast too. They're not staying. You guys got to be there. Again, it's going to be featuring some of the best athletes. You've seen what we talked about so far. We still got 2 more to talk about. At least 2 more confirmed matches that we're going to talk about. So this is why you guys got to get those tickets. But let's go to this one. A match that I know Mr.Blacc definitely is looking forward to here because it's going to be another war as it's for that Battle Club Pro franchise championship as it will be Yaya defending against the Mysterious Q. Like, this is a war right here. Mysterious Q coming back to NYC. Yaya not looking to leave without that gold. These are too big. This is truly gonna be a house fight right here. Like,
I gotta go with Yada. Don't get me wrong. Mysterious Q is a bad motherfucker. If a black man can wrestle with a mask, that's a bad motherfucker right there. I know Mysterious Q is gonna give Yaya a little bit of work, but Yaya gonna overcome it. I seen Yaya overcome monsters before, so Mysterious Q, this man is something different. But Yaya got this.
I'm looking forward to it again. Like I said, and look at that, Federate saying it, and again, I'll be staying unbiased. He says he's making sure my unbiased opinion is heard. And again, I'll be unbiased with this and say it's gonna be a war. I don't know who's gonna walk out on top. We might see a new champion. You never know.
No,
but I know. Again, I gotta stay neutral.
You're right.
I know you guys are gonna make sure. Yeah. What we saw it last show. We saw Calvin Tankman was this close. He was that close. But the insurance policy came to bat. You guys had it calculated again. It's like the saying goes. They were playing. They were in it one game, but then you guys just. It's the chess and checkers. It's a different game right there. So you guys have that calculated. I get it, but it's again, this is the reason he's Mysterious Q. He's taken the 5 points champion blow to blow. Steve Pena said how much of a difficult competitor it is in the Mysterious Q. So you never know.
He's a beast, yeah. So he's a beast, yeah.
It's gonna be one. But now, from that, we're gonna go into another one that again, I know you have a lot to say. Depends on who's the ref. It does. It depends on the ref of the match, but again, I would assume I know this. Mr.Blacc may want to try to get it into the spot for this matchup right here, as it will be the official new Jobber City Jobber Slam 3 main event, as it will be once again Sir Wilkins and Simon Miller squaring off, but this time it's going to be a tag team matchup, as Sir Wilkins bringing none other than a true entertainer, Encore Moore, and Simon Miller's bringing, well, this is why you got to come to the show to see who will be that mystery partner. Who will Simon Miller be going to war with? Will it be someone from across the pond? Will it be someone from across the BQE? You never know what could happen.
I mean, Encore Moore, like, let me get credit where credit is due. Encore Moore, let me not say his whole government. Let me give you Encore. That man is a problem. And I said this before. He's going to be next up. Everybody says he's going to be next up. Always become next up. I don't say that to everybody for a reason. Encore is going to be a difference maker. You know what I understand? Simon Miller, he's going to catch another L. I don't care who he brings. He can bring his mother himself. He's going to catch this L. I do not care. Because I made sure the first time that man went home with a big fat L to the UK.
And this is again where we have to talk about. This was the long-awaited matchup. Was Wilkins really happy with a win like that? Was the camp really happy with a win? Okay,
and it means possible. Okay. That's it. What does it says in the records book? So Wilkins, W. It says he got to W and how long the match was and who was the referee. It's gonna say me and Nick Shin. It does not matter. A win is a win.
Okay, I get it. I get it. And look at that. See, Federade saying Simon needs to bring God himself not to get screwed again. Just saying. Oh, he's adding the asterisk to the win there. Just say Which again, I'm not going to take away the win because, like the saying goes, in the record book, it's a win. No matter what, it's a win. But now again, I know Joakim is definitely going to make sure. Not that the result's different because once it's a fair contest, we don't know what could happen, but just that it is as fair as this match could be. Again, you guys still don't know who Simon Miller's bringing in. It's going to be the mystery. He's keeping that away from you guys. He's keeping it away from everyone just
He
to make
is.
sure there's nothing
He
to be
is.
prepared for on
Mm-hmm.
July 29th.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know. You never know. It could be someone
You,
we've already seen. It could be someone we've never seen in that ring before.
but
So
I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
it's another reason though, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you get those tickets now because it's surely
Listen,
gonna be. Oof,
we got a
that's gonna be
4-pack,
stacked.
4 tickets for
That's
$100.
that is a steal. When I saw that, I was like, again, that's something you don't get. It's gonna be a movie right there. Like,
Four
look at that.
tickets. Four
Look
tickets
at
for
that.
$100. So I don't want to hear nobody saying that. Oh, I got mad kids. Bring your kids. Bring your auntie T. Bring every event. It's a family affair. It's a great atmosphere. To everybody that who may be at the independent event, going to a Battle Club event. It's gonna be outside. If you play Def Jam Fight for New York, a Def Jam Vendetta, you right at home. Like the energy is great. It's like it beats paying $100 something to sit all the way in the bleachers. And on top of that is during intermission, get to meet some of these wrestlers, get to buy their merch. You know that how that they're not split with no other company. It will be right in their pockets. You feel me? It's gonna be great food. The area is great. It's right off the G line, right off the J line. It's right there. Yo, bring the whole family. You're gonna have a good time.
Again, that's something I'll give no matter whatever. It's always a good time at Battle Club Pro. It's always a good time, especially when everyone's there. It's always a blast. You see it. Everyone getting to have a good time. Everyone enjoying. Everyone feeling like truly a part of the family right there. So definitely make sure you're there on July 29th. Again, less than 2 weeks away. Hey, it's a week after my birthday. So I'm still going to be celebrating at Jobber
That's
Slam
it.
3.
That's it. That's
So
it.
there we go. Again, we're gonna have Tipsy Geek is gonna be there, so we're gonna be having some nice drinks afterward as well. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So and here we go. We got Bam in the chat here saying top 3 refs in the game right now. Beautiful black man. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you,
Everyone give you
Ben.
that. Look at that. You got Alphonse Stevens putting
Oh
you over
wow.
there, giving you that seal of approval right there. The Alphonse Stevens seal of approval. He knows what he's doing. Great man. There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank
And
you. Thank you.
look at that. Federated again has to ask the question. He says, listen, we completely understand the asterisk is simply decoration to the W. Again, everyone's going to question it. Everyone's going to question it.
Right.
But again,
Right.
what you can't question is you have to be there on
Yes.
July 29th. You got to be there for Jobber Slam 3. It's going to be like none other. It's going to be a whole vibe, and you guys
Yeah.
want to be there. So before we start wrapping this up, I do have to ask you. It is the third, I believe when you were on Kenny's podcast, you had to say, technically this is the 4th Jobber Slam, if we really look into it. But for you, getting to now have the official 3rd event here, what does that mean for you now going into this, again, less than 2 weeks away?
Oh my gosh. It's more the sense of like, I'll be real honest with you. I'm gonna say it like this. You like it makes sense. It's like it shows that hard work pays off. You understand? It shows that if you focus on the people who care about you, you're gonna prosper. And on top of that, if you invest into yourself, if you believe in yourself, you have your faith, you pray, do what you have to do, you're gonna make it in this life. Because when you really look at it, like if you really just like real talk, like real talk, take away all the rest of say, I'm talking to you man to man right now, right? If you really look at it, son, and you really look at successful people and you listen to their stories, the most common thing is just being consistent. Being consistent, put on quality, this, that, or third, and as you being consistent, you subtly improve. Compared to your first show until now, 2 different people. You understand? When I first met you till now, 2 different people. You had a lot of personal stuff that you've been through and stuff like that. It didn't destroy you. It made you a better person. You had the option to either let it destroy you or you build on it and do what you got to do. And a lot of people don't understand that when it comes to being successful is, yo, you could be successful. Just put the work in. That's it. You understand? Yes. Let's say how you maybe not be present, you go able to go to a particular place. Yo, are you watching game footage? You understand? Are you keeping up with the latest trend in whatever you're doing? Are you researching? You understand? Like I understand that when it comes to wrestling is look, I know that like yo to cut a promo. I know I speak very well, but I gotta watch the best of the best. Because just in case I need to cut it in class or something like that, I'm studying. So when my number is called up, I can speak. So yeah. So that's what it means. Like be consistent, do what you love, and no matter what anyone says, keep on doing it. Because I gotta make fun of all the time. The same people who make fun of me, they see me now, they look at me like, "Dang, son, that's what's up." And and because like I like that feeling because I can inspire them to do whatever they have to do. So Job 73 represents of yo, you got this. You just put the work in. No matter how hard it is, keep on going.
Look at that. And again, for anyone listening, I hope they take that message. They keep it going as well and they see what can be. Like we talked about earlier. Again, we tried to make this happen a while ago. But again, that work continues. We've both been doing our thing. So finally
We
we're able to make it
continue.
here and we're having this great conversation, which again can keep going. But I wanna let you go here because I want to make sure you got a lot going on. You got
Yeah,
the
appreciate it.
schedule is busy, but we definitely gonna
Mm-hmm.
do this again because there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot more to talk about. But before I
Mm-hmm.
do let you go, I got one final question. That is for
Okay.
Mr. Blacc himself. What is the end goal, brother?
The end goal is dang son. The end goal is be there when Fallout, Battle Club, the whole entity is to the point where yo, we have TV deals, we have our own arena and stuff like that. We're traveling and stuff like that, and we just become like another like I won't say another Ring of Honor, but like another third strong fourth brand. How many brands there may be out there that strong that we could bring in wrestlers? They could get paid stuff like that to actually live out their dreams. You understand? Like I want to I be there when Battle Club gets to that level. You understand? And on top of that is for Mr. Black, I want to be on television. WWE, AEW, MLW, Impact, New Japan. It could be some local indies. I don't care. I won't be the I won't be the face when you see me. You see the two chains like this. Like this. You feel me? The smile. The oh my gosh. You feel me? Like I wanna like my end goal is to like make sure that I add so much into wrestling. So much that when I end up leaving there, I gave it my all. I'm able to bring my family in there. I know one day I want to get married, have kids and stuff like that. You understand? I want to see my kids get in the ring or something. If not even get in the ring, do something else in wrestling. You understand? I want to be able, like, the end goal for me is the podcast being bigger, and I want to be able to the point where I could talk to people that who leaving high school. Dang, I don't want to go to college and stuff like that. Able to direct them to the fallout. The fallout. Like be you understand what I'm trying to it's just I so much good emotions just like I just want to be there and be one of those people where like I saw this from the beginning. You understand? That's just for the everyone goal. For my selfish goal is I just want to be that ref that's on television, that able to like get the young dude who's coming up and say, "Yo, this is what you do, this, that, or third." Able to provide other benefits to wrestling in other ways, managing, commentating. You understand? If I have to sew someone's gear up, I don't care. I want to be my hands in everything and be in position where my name can get people into the door. That's it.
See, I love that because again, even at that point, that even when you're saying like that's that little selfish goal, even in that, you're still worried about making sure it benefits the next person, and that's what I love about that, and that's why I love why I wanted to have this conversation because, like I said, not just because you're here, but it's one of those where you always see that with you, you see that with Janelle, you see that with Wilkins, you see that with the community. It's always about making sure we're all eating, we're all winning, and you
Hmm.
love to see it. So
Hmm.
that's the best thing about it. To everyone, look at that. Oh, here we go. We got Dave Rivera in the chat saying Yardley is the man. He
Thank
is. This
you.
is the bro right here. This is the dude. And
Thank you.
again,
Thank you.
thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for joining me, brother. This has been
No
great.
problem, brother,
Guys,
man.
make sure if you haven't already, get those tickets, but also make sure you're following this guy right here on his social media. Go to the Instagram right there, _Mr. Blacc. Make sure you follow him on Twitter right there at _Mr.Blacc. Again, links to all that will be in the description down below, but also the links to get those tickets. Be there July 29th because you're not going to want to miss out. And again, stacked card. We've talked about it, but there's going to be so much more. So stay up to date with all that. So always, guys, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people, respect the craft, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.